Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Ashton and I am back with some more. I want a teacup. One moment. I'm getting a teacup. You know what? I got the teacup. So. Here's the tea on the table talk with Jordyn Woods, the red table talk. I think that was just messy. My goodness gracious. I don't even know where to begin. Like, the whole thing, from start to finish. First of all, can I start by saying, when Jada Pinkett Smith said that there are 3 families involved, I damn near almost fell off the chair. Okay? This is a very sensitive subject, and I do get that the Smiths and the Woods and the Kardashians all might be very close from family connections, but this situation has not one damn thing in this world to do with the Smith family. Okay? All the Smith family happen to be is a mutual friend and how the 2 parties came together. But the situation has nothing to do with the Smith family. And I love Jada, and I love Will. You know, I can bop to the song Iconic by Jordyn, and I don't mind getting down to I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth, just whip it. Anyways, but the situation has nothing to do with the Smiths. Wine. Anyways, so let's get into the video. Let's dissect it a little bit. I'm going to go through it and just comment on everything that I see. You know, I don't think Jordyn is... I don't think she's the bad guy. Don't be mad at me. I don't think she's the good guy either. Takes 2. And she acknowledged that, you know, she did what she did. But I don't want to talk about just how I feel just yet. Let's watch the video and we will... My Jesus. We will get back into it. Let me play this.
Because that's the only part you can change.
Let me stop. So the part where Jada looks at Jordyn and says, I want to give you the opportunity to tell this from your point of view. We want to hear your story because that's all you can basically comment on, and that's all you can change. That's the truth. I like that. You know, Jada made it very clear to Jordyn needs to be responsible for her actions and the actions of nobody else. I agree with that. We don't want to hear what, well, we do, but not from Jordyn. We don't want to hear what Tristan did. We want to hear the I feels. How do you feel? What was your contribution? And how are you going to fix it? Okay, so let's get into the backstory. So now we know what happened. Per Jordyn, they went to a house party. They were all at the club, drinking, partying. As Jordyn said, in LA, the young kids like to leave the club, you know, relatively early and take it back to a house party. Probably, I'm not saying this to be smart. Let me take a drink. There's more going on. You know, more drugs probably, more alcohol. I don't know if they're sharing partners or swapping or doing whatever they can't do at the clubs and the houses. But there's a lot more going on. So, you know, like, anyways, Jordyn said they took it back to house party. She just got in the car. She didn't know whose car she got in, she said. Because she said she wasn't just tipsy. She was drunk. We've all been there. And she ended up at Tristan's house. I can see, you know, I don't know the status of Chloe and Tristan at this point of her going to the house last Sunday. But, you know, I can see her thinking, oh, you know what, we're going to Tristan's. It's okay, you know, she knows Tristan. He's, you know, she's in the family, so she's a friend. You know, nothing's going to happen. I don't see any problems with that if Chloe and Tristan weren't on the outs them. You know, she's still innocent at this point. She's just going to Tristan's house to a party. She's going there to just shoot the shit, have a few drinks. I don't know if she does drugs, but, like, maybe that's what she wants to do. I have no clue. She didn't think anything was going to happen. So, they get to the house, and, you know, they're all chilling, having drinks, doing what they do, she said. Tristan was sitting in a chair. They were all in a circle. And she sat on the arm of the chair. And I can see this too. Who hasn't sat on the arm of a chair and talked to somebody? They were just talking and shooting the shit. And then she said she just, it's a little funny here, but I mean, if they're, I'm very close with my friends and family. It would be nothing for me to swing my legs over somebody's ankles. Like, if we're sitting on the couch, like, it wouldn't be too odd with most people that I know and am close with. It might be, if you don't do it often, it might be different at first, but, whatever. I wouldn't inquire too much into it at this point. So I guess they sat there for hours and hours. 6 o'clock in the morning comes. Jordyn's really drunk. I don't know Tristan's state, but she said her driver was waiting outside and she knew it was time for her to go. Respectable. She got up. Oh, and she said all throughout the night, Tristan never made any passes or anything at her. Nothing was done. He was a respectable guy. So she said 6 in the morning comes, she goes to get in the car. Her driver's out there waiting. She's at the door saying her goodbyes to Tristan. And he leans in. And he kissed her. Well, Jordyn. That's your mistake. Strike one. Stranger danger. You let him in the bubble. I don't care. Once you knew it wasn't going to be a friendly hug, it should not have been a thing. It should not have been a thing. An air kiss, Hollywood, I don't know if they do that in basketball, but I've seen a lot of even guys do that in Hollywood. Just look, like a lot of different nationalities, like that's part of the culture. Like an air kiss is nothing. If it were that, we'll take that. But she admitted that it was a kiss on the lips. Now, we don't know if it was a lingering... She said there was no tongue action. However, she said it was a lingering kiss. A lingering kiss on the lips. So, I don't even know. Like, she set herself up. And it's very sad. Jordyn, I hate to do this to you, but it's like Glenda the Good Witch said in The Wizard of Oz. You always had the power. The power was in her court. I mean, if she just even took a step back and said, no, like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what you're doing, but this is not a thing. That would have been, and then if he pursued, well, then that's a whole nother story. But to just stand there. And I do get she was drunk and having some drinks, but... Oh, you messed up, baby girl. You really did. Now, this isn't a one-person thing. Like, she let it happen, but he initiated it. Think about it like that. She did let it happen. She didn't do anything to stop it in terms of the kiss. But he was the initiator. And Tristan Thompson has, no shade to Tristan. I don't know Tristan that well. Just from what I see in the blogs and TMZ and keeping up with them Kardashians. But, Tristan has a past history of this. And, we don't know much about Jordyn besides she's Kylie's plus-size black friend. No shade. Sorry, that's my phone. No shade at all. But it's terrible. She let it happen. He was the initiator, but she didn't stop it. So, it's her fault as well. They're both, they can both be blamed equally because they both had their part in this. Now, I think it's Chloe's right not to talk to Jordyn. I really do. And I don't know what happened for sure because I wasn't there that evening. But I don't think that it's Chloe's right to you know, to defend Tristan as she did on Snapchat. I don't think that Jordyn's a homewrecker. I mean, I've never heard her doing this in the past. I mean, their home was wrecked as far as I'm concerned months ago when he was laying up with the girls in New York City. And, you know, Khloe's no saint herself, and I love the Kardashians. Follow me on Snapchat, at AJ Kardashian. But, like, Khloe, you were with Tristan when his baby mama only had 3 months left in her pregnancy before giving birth to his baby. Like, so that's a little scandalous right there, isn't it? I'm not going to say that you cheated, like that he cheated with you, but, like, I don't know. And Khloe Money, you do have a little bit of a reputation. Like, you know, she likes the bad type guys. Like, she was with Lamar, and I know it's completely different. He had a drug problem, but we found out he was laying up in a brothel. So, if he's gonna go to a brothel, like, I'm gonna assume that he was cheating in a relationship, or there was some sort of open agreement that the public doesn't know about. I'm not too sure. Like, you know, she was with French Montana, James Harden. Like, they all have histories of cheating. You know, and nobody's perfect, but my goodness gracious, Khloe. Like, you seem to like this behavior. So, I don't know if it's solely even just Tristan and Jordyn to blame. Maybe you're to blame too. You allowed this into your life. You know, it's very sad. It's unfortunate. Nobody wants to see you hurt or go through. I don't want to see anybody hurt or anybody who has a child, you know, to be going through any type of situation. But when you took him back the first time, you had to have known that this was a possibility. And it's unfortunate that it was somebody in your, you know, in your circle. It really is unfortunate. That's sad. And that sucks. Because if you can't trust your friends, who can you trust? But, like, you allowed poison around your friends. You allowed poison around your friends. You know? Like, it's so sad. It's terrible. Let me just watch a few more minutes of this video so we can wrap this up. I can't watch any more of that video because it breaks my heart, honestly, because I don't like to see, like, I really don't like, it's drama, but I don't like to see that. Like, Jordyn looks visibly hurt. It doesn't look like acting, and if it is acting, I do feel like she should really start applying for movie roles, because she'll have an Oscar within the next 3 years. Truth. Hashtag truth. Like, you know, it sucks. It really does, and I haven't been in that situation. I don't think many have, because it's really messed up. But, like, you know, she's trying. You know what? There's nothing. I can't imagine how Khloe feels. I really can't, and I certainly have empathy for her perception, for what how she's perceiving the situation. I really do. But, like, you know, like, it comes down to there's nothing that really can be done at this point, you know? A huge mistake was made. You know, there was a mistake made by Khloe when she let Tristan back around her friends and, you know, in her life. There was a mistake made by Tristan, obviously, when he relapsed. And, I mean, what he's going through might be a sexual addiction. I don't know, and I can't comment. But, like, I don't know. He made a mistake, and Jordyn made a mistake when she allowed it to happen. It wasn't forced. So, and I mean, she was clear about that. Like, he leaned in and kissed her. She didn't pull back. She said that. She thought it was strange, but, like, all of them have made mistakes. We can't point the finger at one part of the party. Like, they're all just as guilty, and it sucks. And it's disgusting on all levels. So what needs to happen, I'm going to give you my 2 cents. Khloe needs to cut Jordyn off. Yeah, Jordyn, you messed up, and I don't want you working for me. You can't come work at Good America, and your picture will not be on the website. You know, like, I don't want you to have access to my house. I don't want to see you at the Christmas party. I don't want you in Kris Jenner's when I come over for family suppers on Sunday. You know, I think Khloe has that right. It's her right. That's her right, and she has that. And if that's how she feels, she needs to act on it. I don't think she should slam Jordyn. Jordyn seems hurt. She does seem hurt by this. And while, excuse me, while she is good friends with Kylie and sees what they go through on the regular in terms of press and publicity, you know, she's not used to dealing with it and it being about her. She probably doesn't have a team of publicists. You know, she probably doesn't have lawyers at her beck and call or on speed dial. And yeah, I'm sure she has access to it all, but you know, I don't think she's ever considered, I might have to do this. You know, I don't know if it was going on longer or if it was just at the host party one random time or what, but Jordyn's story made me believe that, yeah, it was a one-time thing. Who hasn't been in that situation where something happens one time? A lot of people have. I have. Like, it's crazy. Things just happen sometimes. You know, and there's nothing we can do about them. It sucks, but it's all part of life. You know, Khloe, like I said, needs to move on, not talk to Jordyn. You know, I don't really... if I were Khloe, I wouldn't want Kylie, like, bringing her over to the family dinners and this and that. Like, I really wouldn't want to be around her for a long time. But time will heal. It really will. They'll never be as close as they were. But that day will come where they can sit down, I hope, and, you know, be respectable, like, and respect one another. It's just so sad. Jordyn needs to distance herself and just find a job somewhere else. Keep Kylie on text. Send her a picture at Christmas time. You know, a happy birthday text message, maybe FedEx over a Chanel box. That's where their relationship needs to be. And Tristan, he just needs to play basketball and, you know, maybe hang around a doctor's office to get his test results to see what he has lingering in his body from all his sexual crimes, we'll call them. And they just need to keep it on the low. Everybody at this point needs to go their own way. The Kardashians need to be a Kardashian family and come back stronger and better than ever, as they do and will. And Jordyn needs to just accept what is and just let it go. The world should not bash Jordyn. She's apologized. What's she gonna do? Pay Khloe Kardashian? Khloe doesn't need money. She can't do anything but say sorry. At this point, it's just time. Time is what will heal this situation. You know, I would be pissed off if I were Khloe. Khloe has every right. I'm not agreeing with Khloe, and I'm certainly not siding with Jordyn and Tristan. You know, but we need to leave Jordyn alone. She's been scrutinized for the past week. You know, she's learned a lesson, I'm sure. And I think Khloe does need to pull back her claws. You know, sending out tweets. Khloe sent out a tweet. I want to find it here before I end this. And the tweet read, where is it here? Why are you lying, Jordyn Woods? She sent this out 15 minutes after the interview. If you are going to try and save yourself by going public, instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up. Your family was broken. Your family was broken. Okay, Khloe? Had nothing to do with Jordyn Woods. It's unfortunate and it's sad. And the world is here to hug you. But 15 minutes after the video came out, that's a text message or a tweet, that was sent out of a place of anger and hurt. And we're here for you. And we will be here for you. Anyways, that's how I feel about the situation, guys. It's so sad. It's actually tragic because Jordyn was such good friends for a long time. I feel I feel bad for them all. It's really, and I like to laugh a lot and joke about things and poke fun, but like, it's not even something to do that about anymore. So we'll see if we get more information or another party speaks on this, but for now, these are all the details. Anyways, take care, guys. Oh, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And smash that like button.